as soon as I do it, the recording's
There
going to
we
start like
go.
that.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Microsoft Pulse, where we review the Microsoft roadmap and tell you what's hot, what's new, and what you can expect to see soon in your Microsoft 365 tenant. I am joined by the lovely Tamara Bredemus and the very handsome Thomas Duff. Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hey there.
We review the Microsoft roadmap in generally 4 different stages. In development, these are things that Microsoft is working on and have a release date. Um, Rolling out, these are features that Microsoft has started to roll out to tenants and may be available in your tenant, or you may have to wait slightly longer until it reaches a launch status, in which case, if your tenant type is included in that feature release, then you should see it in your tenant. And then sometimes we have some items that are canceled. Those are things that Microsoft has decided for their own reasons that they are not going to launch, or maybe not going to launch when they originally said they would. Tamara, you want to go first today?
Sure. In development, we have Outlook. Keep invitations after responding in Outlook Mobile. So, this you can now control whether meeting invitations are automatically removed from your inbox after you RSVP. Simply go to Settings, Calendar, and turn off or on delete invite after RSVP. And that is coming out to the worldwide GCC and GCC High. Then we have Outlook Work Week View for Outlook in iOS and iPad. So you can now use the Work Week calendar to view iOS and iPad to focus on the days you work. On iPad, you can select Work Week directly from the View Picker. On iOS, you can select Work Week from the View Picker when you rotate your device to landscape. So you can choose which days are included in your work week by syncing from your default account or by customizing the days just on your device. And then one thing I'm very excited about is Microsoft Teams breakout rooms are going up to 1,000 attendees. So organizers can now use breakout rooms in Teams meetings with up to 1,000 attendees, enabling more interactive sessions, smaller group discussions, and improved audience engagement without compromising scale or performance. This is coming out June to the worldwide tenant or the standard tenant. And then the meeting toolbar redesign. I spend my life in Teams meetings. This makes me so happy. Because now you can customize, or in June, you'll be able to customize the meeting toolbar by pinning, unpinning, and reordering controls to match how you work. Thank you. Raise hand is grouped under reactions to reduce misclicks. And leave. I can't tell you how many people go to share the screen and they disappear from a meeting. Leave is clearly separated on the right.
Yay.
It may feel different at first, but it's designed to be faster and easier to use.
You like this, trust us.
I like that. I like that they're moving the leave button away from everything else.
Yes.
All right. OneDrive improved finding and browsing documents, libraries on iPhone and iPad. OneDrive now makes it easier to access your SharePoint document libraries on your iPhone and iPad. I thought it was easy before. Search for libraries by name, browse and update library view with recent and alphabetical sorting, and navigate directly to the site's default document library for ease of access. Whether you're on the go or working remotely, you can quickly locate and open organizational content that matters to you. That's coming out in June for the standard tenant. And then OneDrive improved share file experience on the iPhone and the iPad. Last one I'm going to touch on is they go together. Save calendar event as a .ics and ICS preview experience. So users are now going to be able to save calendar invites as ICS
I love that.
files in new Outlook for Windows. This is coming in May, so it's right around the corner. And users can now seamlessly import calendar events from ICS files and preview them before importing them in 3 cases: when dragging the ICS file directly into the calendar surface, uploading an ICS file, the add calendar flow, and then the ICS file via email. So I'm very excited about those because we put together so many trainings. It would be nice if we could put the training in an ICS file, put that file in with the team's announcements. So instead of just seeing that training is coming up, they can actually put it on their calendar. So that's going to make me real happy. Back to you, Matt.
Great. We got a whole bunch of security ones in development on the roadmap this week, and I'm going to try something a little new this week. I'm going to bucket them together by tenant type to try to maybe make it a little easier to understand when which tenants might get some of these cool features. So let's start with standard worldwide. The first one that I want to talk about is Microsoft Edge Shadow AI. This is a function that is in development. It's got a May release date, and currently admins can set purview DLP policies to protect sensitive data from being sent to any generative AI apps. Users get blocked from sending their prompts to LLMs when this is triggered and stops their workflow. This new add-on feature will show a new UI that gives users the option to be redirected to Microsoft 365 Copilot, which will open and navigate them to the Microsoft 365 Copilot tab and allow them to send their prompts through Copilot. So if they're trying to use an LLM that maybe you don't want them to use, you can redirect them to the Copilot LLM you want them to use. Again, this is coming to standard worldwide. It's targeted for May of this year. We will move down and we'll talk about Microsoft Purview Insider Risk Management AI App Selection for Generative AI Apps Indicators. Customers will be able to precisely choose which AI apps they want to use to detect any of the generative AI app indicators. This application follows indicators such as entering risky prompts in Copilot, receiving sensitive repositories from Copilot, entering risky prompts in enterprise AI apps, and receiving sensitive repositories from enterprise AI apps. This will correlate various signals to identify potential malicious or insider risk behavior, including a variety of different metrics, which I won't dive super deep into. But this allows more customization for admins about where they want to allow AI app indicators to happen and which AIs they want those to happen in. That has a June release date for standard worldwide tenants. Microsoft Purview Data Security Investigations, Notification and Improved Search Capabilities. They are enhancing the notification and search capabilities inside of your data security investigations inside of Purview. This has a May release date. This will allow investigators to receive notifications when key investigation events occur, such as AI jobs complete, or when new data is added to the scope. Search includes enhanced building queries, query building, for more easily identifiable potential impacted data, which is cool. That's got a May release date. And then I'm going to actually bucket 3 more together because they all have a June release date and they're all coming to standard worldwide. This is data security investigation templates for common data scenarios, proactive AI insights powered by Microsoft data security posture management, and new custom examinations inside of that data security investigations. The templates is pretty straightforward. Microsoft is adding pre-built search templates to your Purview data security investigations. These will include pre-configured queries for common data security scenarios, allowing investigators to more quickly start diving into the data and looking for common scenarios, at least common as Microsoft has defined them. The proactive AI insights powered by DSPM, or Data Security Posture Management, now delivers proactive AI insights inside of DSPM. When DSPM identifies potential data exfiltration, DSI automatically analyzes the flagged content against risk dimension, like intellectual property, financial data, and credentials, and results are surfaced directly inside of DSPM, so security teams can take an action on that if they so choose. And then custom investigations. This, again, is kind of what it says on the tin. Investigators will be able to create custom examination focus areas to better customize their investigation experience to what might be relevant to their particular company. Again, these are all coming to standard worldwide and slated for June. Couple items that our GCC High, and DoD friends are getting. They are getting the eDiscovery case limit. Review set limit. That's increasing from 20 cases to 100
Nice.
cases. That is great. We love increases. That's slated for May. Microsoft Purview Endpoint Data Loss Prevention expand protection to Copilot Plus PCs, devices for recall snapshots through custom policies. That is a mouthful. But essentially, this gives administrators for Copilot Plus PCs the ability to have a little more control over what's going to show up in recall snapshots inside of Windows 11. And then endpoint DLP, enforce DLP protection upon new content before it is saved. I read this one earlier and I was really excited about this.
Really?
Normally,
Before it's saved?
Before it's saved. So normally, an item has to be shared to a surface that DLP has access to be able to be scanned and determined whether or not it has naughty material in it. Now, for protected endpoints, you will be able to monitor and protect files with unsaved sensitive content from being printed or being moved to USB or network shares. That's cool. Say goodbye to someone really quickly saving something someplace they're not supposed to, because this will help against that. And then finally, that also has a May release date for, again, our GCC High, and DoD friends. And then the last one also has a May update, same tenant scope. Endpoint data loss prevention adds support of hyperlinks in warn and block toast messages for Edge browser. Data officers can now complete their coverage story by embedding hyperlinks within toast messages for Edge browser. When a rule is triggered, the end user will see a toast with a customized title and message with a hyperlink. This feature is useful when organizations need to direct users to a specific resource or repository for more information on special instructions when dealing with concerning hyperlinks inside of Microsoft Edge. This is a great feature. Again, May, GCC High, GCC, and DoD. Tamara.
I have a question. What is a toast email? Do you know?
It's a toast message.
A toast message.
You know when you get a new message in Microsoft Teams and that little thing pops up default in the lower right-hand corner with the preview of the message? That's called a toast notification.
Like a toast, like pop up out of toast. See,
Exactly.
We have a toaster oven, so I didn't get it.
We also have a toaster oven, but I learned the toast nomenclature. I don't remember how many years ago Microsoft introduced that as that's what they're calling it, but it's toast.
Okay, toast.
What you got in development?
So we've got a few things on the AI forefront. AI and SharePoint. So this one's coming out in June to worldwide. Simplifies SharePoint content management and ensures content is Copilot ready by automating metadata, fixing stale content, enabling fast page creation, improving compliance, and enriching content so that Copilot can deliver more accurate, grounded answers. I love that because a lot of people are like, I don't know how to create a good page. Well, this is going to help you. Do keep in mind, it was updated in April 16th to say we're still in development for GA, general audience or general release, access, whatever, and have launched to preview only. So you may be seeing it in a preview mode, but they're still working on it for what that GA release is going to look like. Then we have Copilot Chat can now better match search results in scanned PDFs and from text images inside text inside images embedded in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So Copilot Chat can now better match search results from scanned PDFs and from text that appears inside images embedded in all those things I just told you about, such as scanned contracts in Word, screenshots of tables in Excel, or whiteboard photos in PowerPoint, content that was previously difficult to search and find. So I think it's great that it can now reach in and actually look at that as real data rather than just it's an image, but you're going to have to do something with it because it's got text in there and I don't know how to do that. So we're getting to where it can dig into things that are image text related and give you answers based on the fact it can read the text. Then we have Copilot now provides concise summaries with with Outlook search results. So get answers to queries quickly with Copilot's concise AI summaries at the top of Outlook search results. Users can dig deeper by opening Copilot Chat directly from the Copilot summary card. So again, rather than having to dig through deeply everything that came up, it'll start to give you summaries and you can figure out how to hone in from that point. This one I find really funny. It's not Copilot related, it's Teams. The profanity filter is disabled by default for captions. Interesting. This is coming out in June for everybody, basically.
Things.
Yeah, there you go. Don't do it. Just don't do it. We're updating the default profanity filter setting for live captions from on to off across Teams, meetings, calls, events, and Microsoft Teams room devices to improve accessibility aligned with EU requirements. This change will only affect users who have never configured their live captions profanity preference. Users who have already set their preferences will keep their current setting. As a result, some users may begin seeing unfiltered profanity in live captions by default after this rollout. Users can update this preference and settings at any time. Yeah, I'm just like, wow, okay.
Like I want to test it.
And yeah, you're like, I want to do a demo of this. I was like, no, don't do it. Just
and Tom,
do it.
When may people start seeing unredacted profanity in their captions?
In theoretical terms, it's in development, coming out in June.
Cool.
And it's coming out to all the clients.
Great. Everybody gets
curse words.
Profanity by default if you didn't already configure your live caption settings.
We're going to teach you English whether you want to know it or not.
Yep.
So very Excel, nice. Plan mode for Copilot in Excel. This plan mode for Excel, Copilot, helps users make complex changes with confidence by outlining a clear step-by-step approach before anything in the workbook is updated. Users can now review how Copilot intends to complete the task, see what data or capabilities may be used, and adjust the plan as needed, ensuring edits are intentional, transparent, and aligned with their goals before they're applied. This makes it easier to tackle multi-step or high-impact tasks while staying in control of every change. I think this is really good. Some of us who aren't Copilot or aren't Excel people might still say, okay, fine, whatever, go for it. But for those who understand what's going on, I think this will help them go, oh, I didn't think to do it that way. It will give them a lot of background information they can use to assure that what they're pulling off is indeed what they were expecting. Excel worldwide in May. And I think I only have one more here. Yes, that is true. And that is Copilot, now smarter with visuals. Copilot Chat leverages embedded images for richer, more accurate answers. This kind of goes back to what I just discussed in one of the earlier tips, where it's enhanced to interpret and ground responses using images embedded in files, such as Word doc, PowerPoint, and PDFs. Capability allows Copilot to extract insights from visual elements like charts, diagrams, and screenshots, ensuring that answers are not only text-based, but also informed by graphical content. By combining textual and visual understanding, Copilot delivers more comprehensive and contextually accurate responses for complex queries. That's coming out to worldwide in May. And I think it's great that it's starting to say, rather than large language models just being language, the fact that it can now look at images and go, oh, this is a cat sitting on a couch. Based on the question, how would I respond to that? So these are some of the things that you're going to start seeing the ability to do more often. And with that, I'm ready to hand it back over to you, Matthew.
I think Tamara is going to lead us into rolling out.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I'll loop you in then. See what I did
I see
there?
what you did there.
Yep.
Thank you. So Microsoft Louvre departed user content workflows for user-owned Loop workspaces. So I didn't even think of this, but when your user leaves, their loops apparently leave with them.
Yep.
So manage retention and deletion workflows for user-owned Loop workspaces like Copilot pages. When users leave the organization, notify and provide temporary access to other employees or administrators to save important data before the deletion policies take effect. So this is coming out to the standard tenant worldwide, and that should be in your tenant today, or it should be getting to your tenant today-ish. And then resizable gallery in Teams meeting. So we can resize the top video gallery in Teams meeting to see more people when content is being shared. Again, that's coming out to the World Wide Web, worldwide and standard multi-tenant. And then live transcription in Teams rooms on Android. View and control the live transcription during a meeting from a Teams room on an Android device. The real-time transcript includes speaker names and timestamps, and you can adjust settings such as spoken language, translated language, and whether both original and translated transcripts are displayed side by side on the front of the room display. I think that's great. This feature is available for Teams Rooms Pro, and that's coming to worldwide and GCC High.
And if you turn on closed captioning, you get to see juicy words at the same time.
There you go. Last one I'm going to touch on is Microsoft Teams, and this surprised me. Create workflows with slash commands. Yeah, now you can create workflows quickly and easily using slash commands directly from the Teams Compose box. And that's coming out to worldwide. I wish they had included a link to the slash commands that would invoke the flows. But they did not. What's up with you, Matthew?
I've got 3, and 2 of them are going to sound very familiar. So we'll start with those. Microsoft Purview Compliance Portal, data loss prevention, enforce DLP protection upon new content before it's saved. I feel like I just spoke about this one minutes ago. Well,
you did.
It is currently rolling out to the standard worldwide tenant. If you recall, the in development is for our GCC high-end DoD friends. But if you're standard worldwide, you should be getting it very soon. It's supposed to release this month. And Microsoft Purview eDiscovery review set limit increasing from 20 per case to 100 per case. Standard worldwide, you're getting it very soon. It's rolling out this month. And then one that doesn't sound mildly like deja vu, data loss prevention, export DLP and label policy configurations. This new export functionality will be introduced in 2 locations. Data loss prevention for policies and information protection for label publishing policies. This feature will allow admins to export those policies, including the schema, into a zip file, and that exported file can be attached to support tickets to accelerate troubleshooting. This is also rolling out this month in April, and all 3 of these are coming to standard worldwide. Tom?
I only have 2 here. One is Copilot. Researcher output formats. So the researcher agent in Microsoft 365 Copilot empowers users to create rich, detailed reports on any topic they choose, whether from work or web content. It is really cool if you've never used it.
Great.
We are introducing new output formats in the Researcher Agent that will allow users to export and consume generated reports in their preferred formats. So you're going to be able to export the researcher reports to PowerPoint, PDF, infographic, which sounds really interesting, or an audio overview. We're also updating the user interface to from our previously existing output formats, Word and Pages. So they're kind of doing a whole cleanup there on Researcher Agent output.
Cool.
That's coming out this month, and it's for the worldwide tenant for Copilot. And the other one was a modernized, I'm looking forward to this one, modernized access denied web experience. We're introducing a visual refresh of
They're
the
just going to say
access.
no, thank you now.
It's something like that. They apologize for the inconvenience.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're doing a visual refresh of the access denied web experience across Microsoft 365, where users can request access to files, sites, and meeting recordings. The update features a modern, fluent character design with new illustrations, animations, and clearer messaging to help users quickly gain confidence and seamlessly continue their collaborations, which I kind of like because what they've got right now is rather bland. And I think it confuses a lot of people. So looking forward to this one. It's coming out to everybody in May.
Cool. Time to talk about stuff that's launched. Tamara?
Fabulous. You might notice a little puppy popping up over here on my left side.
She also wants to talk about stuff that's launched.
Well, we're dangerously close to 4 o'clock Central, which means it's time for DIN and ER.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I only have one in launched, and that's one-step folder sharing. Today, sharing a folder requires manually sharing each parent folder in the hierarchy. Outlook will simplify this by allowing users to share a folder with a single step, automatically applying the required permissions to its parent folders before sharing. Users will clearly see which folders, including parent folders, will be shared. This removes manual effort while keeping users informed and in control. And this is coming out to GCC, GCC High, and DoD, which leads me to believe that this is already out for worldwide standard tenant.
I think I remember seeing that one when it originally came out.
Yeah,
Oh,
sounds
good.
familiar.
Matt.
I've got two in launched. They're both
Ooh.
standard worldwide, and they both launched this month. First one is Microsoft Purview Data Security Posture Management for AI Fabric Integration in Data Risk Assessments. Within the Data Security Posture Management section, Data Risk Assessment now supports scanning all Fabric workstations for potentially overshared Fabric data, dashboards, reports, etc. This new Fabric data in the data risk assessments allows users to view default assessment results, create custom assessments for scoped Fabric workspaces, easy, and take proactive actions to secure your Fabric data. Every time I hear Fabric, I think sewing, not what they actually
Me
mean.
too. I'm like, oh, Microsoft's into costuming now.
Yes. The other one is information protection. Override manually applied labels and remove labels with auto labeling. I love this one. This new enhancement for SharePoint Online and OneDrive enables organizations to automatically override manually applied sensitivity labels and remove labels at scale in Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and PDF files. These will help ensure that your content is properly labeled. And if a user set the wrong label and you want to override that, now you can. Previously, Microsoft would not let you override those labels. They were like, the user must know better.
They never know better.
So this rolled out this month to standard worldwide tenants. So if you're in a standard worldwide tenant, guess what? You now have more power over your labeling.
Yay!
Tom, what you got?
They left me one. This is Copilot. Rich Bing text answer cards on Microsoft 365 Copilot. So the Copilot will be showing the rich and interactive Bing's web answer cards like weather, stocks, etc. to relevant queries to enrich the responses. That was launched this month, and is going to Worldwide Copilot.
Great. We have 2 this week that were canceled by Microsoft. I'm going to start off by saying they apologize for any inconvenience that this may cause. The first one is Microsoft Teams Hide Meetings Toolbar. If you were really excited about this feature, it was supposed to launch next month. I'm very sorry to tell you. They're at least not releasing this feature at this time. And then the other one, Microsoft Teams Phone Agent. Again, they're not releasing this feature at this time. It may come back around. Stay tuned to future episodes of the Microsoft Pulse to find out. That was supposed to be released in September. We will find out what happens with that. And that's everything on the roadmap that we thought was important for you to know this week. Thanks for spending some time with us. And until we talk again next week.
Thanks, Carol.
Thanks, everyone.